Mr. Vinod Taylor. We just wanted to know what sort of work do you do with alongside NOAA organization?
Okay. Well, thank you, Pastor Benny. This is a great opportunity for me to be talking to you and your community. I have been in Luton, and during this period of COVID, I have been working with many charities, including NOAA Welfare, which is our homeless charity, and they do many things to support the homeless people. Now, within NOAA, it is a charity that has been going for many years, and they have been able to get excess food. So whatever the excess amount of food and everything, we believe that we must generate and circulate within other charities that are in need of food in this time, particularly the vulnerable, the elderly, the marginalized communities, such as your community of Hispanic-speaking communities from Latin America. I think you need support, and I felt that it is necessary to try and support everything. So we also support African communities as well as the communities in Luton, the elderly communities, because during this COVID, the government had put all the homeless people into different hostels. So we have been able to supply to different hostels, also trying to guide the charities from other places how they can apply to other charities for food supplies or support from there, and as well as from their local councils.
Basically, what he's asking is that do you know where the funding comes so that this sort of project can be funded?
Yeah.
Do you know where that comes from?
Okay, so what has been happening for me is that I have been able to connect people with guiding them with the Fair Share, Russell Trust, the Phoenix Project, and your local councils, because local councils have funding for communities and the community-led developments.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of that, and within your own local council websites, you will see that there has been a lot of amount of that, and you have this advantage. Why? Because you are dealing with the Pacific community. You know your community better. Pastor knows the community better because he interacts with them. So there is help that is available to communities. Could it be mental health situation, it could be domestic violence, it could be many other areas. And because of you understanding the community, it is easier, because sometimes because of our different cultures, I find that sometimes the communities are not so forward-coming and talking about the problems that they have because of the family, because of relatives, or whatever the situation is. And I believe that you have access and trust of those people, so maybe you are able to help them better. And not just about other things, but as you know, that I've been able to get some books from children from one of the organizations which is called Little Darling Childcare, and the people, Darshana and Sanjay, who starts this childcare, they wrote this book, the Big Yummy Treasure Chat, and the Parrot Helps Sammy Save the World. I mean, this Save the World is all about environment, and I gave some copies so that you can distribute and can be used as educational to the children, because they're beautiful books with lots of different cartoons, animals, and so forth. So it makes it so much interesting to read, and I think so. I'm able not just to connect with these things, but wherever I get things, I would like to support your communities as an individual, whatever I can do to help, because there are times like, where you need to understand how to go about it, who to approach, things like that. So I can only pass the information to you so it will help you going forward.
Canal Vida Televisión, 24 horas para ti.